G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my finals week 3 tips. And before that, we'll be going over how I went in finals week 2. Now, the two games that were played in finals week 2 were the Parramatta Eels against the Canberra Raiders at CommBank Stadium on Friday the 16th of September. And then on Saturday the 17th of September, the Sharks played the Rabbitohs at the new Allianz Stadium. So very exciting stuff. The score lines were quite large, I won't lie, but still very entertaining football nonetheless. So let's start with the Parramatta Eels against the Canberra Raiders. Now, the first half wasn't too bad. Parramatta got to a pretty good lead in the end. Canberra Raiders' only try came from Xavier Savage brilliance, but Canberra just did not come for the. They didn't show up for this one. They were absolutely laughed off the park here. And I've got a soft spot for the Raiders. My best mate's a Canberra Raiders fan, so it hurt to see them get knocked out. But Parramatta just proved to be too good, and I'm very excited because that is a tip right for me. I went 1 from 4 last week, so I was hoping the week before. So I was hoping last week I'd turn it around and have a better week. So we started off really well on Friday night with that one. All right, Saturday the 17th of September, I went to a wedding. So yes, I went to a wedding, and as dinner was getting served, the game started. So I had my phone up and I was watching the game. My mate was the groom, so he came up to me and he actually said, mate, they've got a TV in the next room. If you want to watch the game in there, you can. But I felt bad leaving the ceremony. I thought, while it's still sort of rude, he's my mate, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to watch the game on my phone just like that. Sit there and have it on silent and, watch the game. So, if that was the Eels and Raiders on the Saturday, I probably would have just, watched the highlights when I got home. But it was the Rabbitohs, and I do not miss a Rabbitohs game regardless of the situation. My wife's not happy because I told her when our child's born, I will still be watching the game at the hospital. We're not pregnant, we're not having a child. In the future, I'm saying. But yes, the next game was the Sharks and the Rabbitohs. And I was, as I stated in my last tipping video, I was more confident of the Rabbitohs winning this one than I was against the Roosters. I'll tell you what, they won this one well. The Rabbitohs won 38-12 away from home, and it was a really good win. I was proud of all the boys. I couldn't knock anybody's performance. I thought Lachlan Ilias was probably best on ground. He's just come so far as a defensive halfback, and I've got so much respect for him. I think the Rabbitohs made the right move in moving on Adam Reynolds in favour of this young rookie. This is the first preliminary final the Rabbitohs will play since 1989, where Adam Reynolds does not feature. So huge thumbs up for the weekend action. I got 2 from 2 this week, so I'm pumped with that one. But now we move on to the preliminary finals. First and foremost, we've got the Cowboys against the Eels. This is at Queensland Country Bank Stadium up there in Townsville. So I am super excited for this one. Third versus fourth. Both these teams have played very well this year. Cowboys are going into this one at $1.71 and Parramatta $2.15. So the Cowboys are quite comfortably favourites here. But let's go through head-to-head since 1998. These two teams have played 42 games against each other. The Cowboys have won 21, the Eels 20. There has been one draw. In their last 2 meetings, the Cowboys beat the Eels. That was on Saturday, 30th of April 2022. That was 35-4. And then last year, late in the competition, the Eels beat the Cowboys 32-16. Very different Cowboys sides then. But yes, so Cowboys have played quite well against the Eels in recent times, though. Currently, this season, the Cowboys have won 18 games, lost 7, and the Eels have won 17 games, lost 9 because of the finals. So yeah, look, they're very similar. Both sides are very similar this year. Points scored: Cowboys 665, Eels 656. However, the Eels have played one more game. Completion rates are around the same as well. Eels completing at 79%, Cowboys at 77. Tackle efficiency: Eels are 87.8, Cowboys are 87.6. So very similar, very similar. But yeah, look, I think Cowboys go into this game, pretty well full strength, whereas the Eels are, they're a bit nervous because Tom Opachik, who has arguably been probably their best centre. I know Will Pensini is very good as well. Tom Opachik is likely to be out of this one, which means Niokore will start. But other than that, both teams are relatively full strength. So I think in Townsville, Cowboys win this. So I am tipping the Cowboys 1-12. But I wouldn't be surprised if this was a very close game going down to the wire. I think after that Raiders game, the Eels are going to take a mountain of confidence into this one. But yeah, look, I can't see the Cowboys losing this. I'm going 1-12 to the Cowboys to make the grand final. All right, next up, we've got the Penrith Panthers taking on my South Sydney Rabbitohs. This will be played at a Course Stadium in Sydney. Saturday, 24th of September at 7:50 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, the Panthers are going into this one $1.37 favourites. Rabbitohs paying $3.10. And look, I'll be honest, as a Rabbitohs fan, that is fair. I think, look, it's juicy, that $3.10. I might chuck a tenner on it and possibly turn it into 30. But let's go down and have a look at the head-to-head. So, since 1998, the Penrith Panthers and South Sydney Rabbitohs have played 39 games. The Panthers have had the wood over the Rabbitohs, winning 23 of those games to 16. Previous meetings have seen the Panthers 26-22 over the Rabbitohs in August this year. Friday this year, it was 26-12. Friday the 1st of April this year, my apologies, it was the Panthers 26-12 over the Rabbitohs. We then saw the grand final last year, which was a very close game, as was the qualifying final last year where the Rabbitohs actually won. So exciting stuff there. Wins this season, Rabbitohs have won 16, Panthers 21. Points scored. Now, remembering the Rabbitohs have played one extra game. Rabbitohs have scored 672. Panthers have scored 663. Completion rate. Now, this is where it gets very different. Panthers are completing at 81%. The Rabbitohs are completing at 74%. Tackle efficiency, they're both at 87.8. Average points scored, Panthers 26, Rabbitohs 25. However, the Rabbitohs do concede on average 6 more points than the Panthers. Wins at this venue, the Rabbitohs have won 58%. The Panthers have won 47%. So, look, I think this will be very exciting. A huge game for both sides. Now, talking a bit about the team list, we should see a relatively full-strength Panthers side come out in this one. Taylor May will miss it due to suspension. However, Charlie Staines is likely to take his place. With the Rabbitohs, there is a bit of an injury cloud surrounding Alex Johnston and Saliva Havili. I have heard that Jason Demetrio is very confident that they will play. If they don't play, I expect Jackson Barlow will get named in place of Alex Johnston. Isaac Thompson's name has also been thrown out there. And then Davey Mawale, I would say, would come in to replace Saliva Havili. But with that all being said, guys, you know what? I am the most nervous about this game than any other game all year. I do think that the Panthers are in a prime spot at the moment to go back to back. However, I've got to back with my heart here. I've got to back my boys. I'm tipping the Rabbitohs 1-12. I hope they get the job done here. I tell you what, I would absolutely love another Rabbitohs grand final. One of the teams that featured in last year's grand final will feature in this year's one though, so very excited for that. But yes, guys, that is going to wrap it up from me. Let me know who you're tipping down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you guys have an amazing week, an even better weekend. Enjoy the footy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.